Kind of just going back to this Six Flags files demolition for rides. That's going into the downfall of the mirth of this place once again as a 24/7. The new one dries up. The merrymaker's grown. Merrymaker's grown account. This one from the street.com says the cosmetics chain closing more stores after Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The beauty industry has struggled with its balance between retail stores and digital sales. It's a market in which brick and mortar locations are essential to the original sale. Yeah, basically all the economy is going to close soon, basically. All that time, get ready to close soon. Second, I just 15 here, bros. $27 for an hour. The place come upon her or if you shall remain in them, for God shall not deliver you because you have sinned against him. Yeah. 18 for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid to come. And man shall be afraid, so that's what's just gonna go ahead and get ready to happen. This third world. Along with this economy to close, yeah, the economy is definitely going to close, and that's what's going to lead to all this chaos to happen. Second Edges 15 and 18 for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid to come. And man is going to be afraid soon, so. I got this one. It says the title is the drought in the Southwest permanent. So reservoirs along the Colorado River, some of the most important stores of water in the nation, dwindled by the day. Exposed and sunken boats dumped bodies in barren soils. It's just the latest phase in the drought that has crushed the Southwest over the last 2.5 decades. The driest period the region has had since 200 years. Even the lashing rains of the atmospheric rivers that have swept over the Southwest in recent winters have done little to alleviate the trend. So this is all into Esau. Isaiah 24 and 4, the earth dries up and withers, the world languishes and withers, the heavens languish with the earth. the earth is defiled by its people because of the ones ruling it, which is that would be Esau. They will have disobeyed the laws, violated the statutes, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore, a curse consumes the earth. Its people must bear their guilt. Therefore, the earth's inhabitants are burned up, and very few men left. God. And then Revelation says, I think it's Revelation 15, those that destroyed earth. That's all. Esau's destroying earth right now. That's him. Not sure if I got this already, but this other theme park here is gonna close. Once again, going into Isaiah 24, the byline question of the maybe hard to do side. Isaiah 24 and that's what's happening right now. These malls and the stores closed and the jobs market crashing badly. That's what all those things are about. The earth and the merry hearted losing their mirth, their wine, their buying language, the merry hearted do side con. And so Zephaniah 1 verse 14, the great day of the Lord is near, it is near and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. It's going to be spiritually and physically. Some spiritual gloominess, darkness, heavy darkness, desolations, and physically a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. Fenced cities and high towers, that's America, Babylon the Great. And I will bring the stress upon man that they shall walk like a blind man because they have sinned against the Lord. Yahweh Shai, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Same thing in 2 Esdras 16. They shall be cast out as dung. 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver to them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. Once again, many scriptures describing the Revelation 17 and 16, the thermonuclear destruction on America, for he shall even make speedy riddance about them that dwell in the land. And that's what Yahweh Shai is going to come and do. Not sure if I got this, but Ecclesiastes 12 again. Your way, remember not thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So that time is going to come, the time of Jacob's trouble, the time of trouble like none under. Prophesied in Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was, since there was a nation even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for the day is grace, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Jacob's trouble. is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and all you that dwell in them. But woe to the earth. Woe here means, the word means destruction. And the sea, for the sea is the reference in the earth, because the devil has gone down to you. The devil is the so-called white man, the ones in power. He is filled with fury, because he knows that his time is short. Yeah, this devil knows his time is short. It says in 2 jer6:9, and Esau is the end of the rail. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Second jer6 in the GNT, verse 9. Esau represents the end of this age, and Jacob represents the beginning of the new age. So Jacob's hand is the beginning, and Esau's heel is the end. Do not try to find a space in between. And that's the whole point of the movie. The whole point of this fucking story here is right there, Jacob versus Esau, man. He answered, the interval will be no longer than that between Abraham and Abraham. He was father of both Jacob and Esau, and when they were born, Jacob was holding Esau's heel. Yep. Now, going all the way back to that, if you know the story of that, good for you. Anyway, it says he's going to come down having great wrath. That's what That's what this devil is going to do. Come down with great wrath. Jeremiah 37, Daniel 12:1. A time of testing, a time of trouble like none other. So get this article: PepsiCo to cut costs, lower food prices, and deal with activists. Because basically America's fading away. It's leaving. It's leaving. This is Isaiah 47, and one, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. When you go into this article, it goes right in line with that scripture there in 2 jer. It says more than 75% of homes across the U.S. are unaffordable. Study finds home ownership is increasingly out of reach for most U.S. families as the gap between people's earnings and home prices widens, according to a new analysis. More than 75% of homes across the country are unaffordable for the typical household. Bank Rate said in a report. The personal finance firm defines a home as affordable if the annual housing costs do not exceed 30% of a household's income. So that's just going into this article. Earth has become a planet where the air is always thirsty, and that's quickly drying out the land. People usually drink drought to one thing: not enough rain, dry soil, low rivers, and crop losses all seem to point straight to the sky. In a warming climate, that simple picture leaves out an important part of the story. So yeah, this is going into the earth drowning basically. The earth drying out and the cost of a house are unaffordable. 75% of homes across the U.S. are unaffordable. Isaiah 24 once again, verse 4, the earth dries up and withers, the world languishes, and withers away, the heavens languish with earth. The merry makers groan, or the merry-hearted do sigh. It also reads, Con.
This afternoon, President Trump unveiled a new multi-billion-dollar aid package for farmers hurt by low crop prices and the administration's tariffs. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent were on hand with the president as he made the announcement, as well as growers of cattle, cotton, potatoes, and soybeans. President Trump described the package as bridge payments to smooth the transition away from the Biden-era economic policies and told Americans how it would work.
This relief will provide much-needed certainty to farmers as they get this year's harvest to market and look ahead to next year's crops, and it'll help them continue their efforts to lower food prices for American families.
CBS News White House reporter Olivia Rinaldi joins us now. So, Olivia, tell us what's in this package. And right off the bat, I think we need to make it clear that people are also telling you, even though the president is blaming this on the previous administration, that his own current policies are also one reason why farmers are hurting.
Lindsay, it's good to be with you. Let's talk about the package itself, because there was some discrepancy from when we spoke earlier this hour. The president said it was $12 billion, but his agricultural secretary, Brooke Rollins, says it's actually $11 billion that's going to be in that farmer bridge package, assistance package. That extra $1 billion.
So that don't matter basically. We know Trump is set up to be a liar, a puppet. He's an Edomite, so he's going to be enchained in slavery as proceeding to Revelation 13, 9 to 10, like verse 10. Ultimately, he's going to fulfill Isaiah 19. That's what he's been doing, really. 19 and 4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, says the Lord of hosts. And the waters shall fail from the sea, and the rivers shall be wasted and dried up. And they shall turn to the rivers waterway, and the brooks of defense shall be emptied and dried up. The reeds and flags shall wither. The fishes also shall mourn, and they that cast anger into the nets shall lament. Yeah, because once again Isaiah 24 mentions the earth mourneth and dries up, and people languish, going to how Esau is ruling the earth, how once again fulfilling the major prophecy of him being the ultimate devil to govern. That's what the Lord is made of, set up. So anyway, moving down to verse 4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of the cruel Lord. So the point here I really wanted from here was just that the cruel Lord would be Trump there. A fierce king shall rule over them, says the Lord of hosts. fierce king shall roll over these crackers, man, and that's what Trump is doing for his people. For Jake's 2/3 asses was gonna be destroyed too, so. Six, and they shall turn them the rivers far away, and the brooks of defense shall be emptied and dried up. The reeds and flags shall wither. God, it's just happening with Mr. Devil Trump there in Revelation 12:12. He's soon going to come down having great wrath. And like it or not, it's going to be force fed to your ass anyway. I always don't agree with it, don't believe in it. Things of that sort there, to answer that. Going into this bullshit here, Esau puts out, it says, a new study warns extreme water scarcity is closer than we think. Climate simulations reveal today zero drought rates. Yeah. It's going into basically vast populations at risk of severe water scarcity. This is going into, once again, Esau and destroying the earth, Isaiah 24. We got that out already. Oh, this one, it says from the Guardian, there's fire all around us. This is it. This is going into, this was published on November 12th. I'm usually down in the Pantanal during the dry season. The world's largest wetland is flooded. The water is crystal clear. It's green, lush, and beautiful. Then in June, the drought starts. Everything's brown. There's a marker left on all the trees where the water level was. Once again, this all thanks to Esau, climate change, and all that shit there. Let's get this here. The Elon Musk Neuralink brain chip now helps users control their body limbs with dots. Neuralink posted a video on its X account featuring Rocky Stoltenberg, a patient who was paralyzed in 2006.
The community wants to know, can the Neuralink control a robot arm? Check that out. That's a yes, folks.
So that's him controlling that. I actually think I got this the other day. Yeah, bro, that's going into Revelation 13, 15 to 18. And you got the power to take your life into the image of the beast. That the image of the beast should both speak in cause, as that's how they're going to speak in cause. It's idol. It's basically is an image. It's an idol. But it's going to be able to speak in cause because people are going to be having it inside of them. That as many as will not worship the image of the beast. Because essentially you're going to be killed off the system. Participating in the worship of this beast, which is taking its. And he calls it all both small, because by taking it, you're giving yourself in control over to those higher elites that are going to set up people or robots or maybe just the AI itself to control you. And he calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man or black soul should be that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Name of the beast, number of his name, it's the same thing. Here is wisdom. Him that has no understanding, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That man is Esau, and his number is 666. So it always falls in line with 2 Thessalonians 2 and Daniel 2 as well, where it says they shall meet themselves with the seed of man. It's in Daniel 2, I think. This is 2 Thessalonians 2. For who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God, who's going to be opposing exalting themselves above what is called God? That's going to be the wicked elites, the wicked Rothschilds and the rulers that be. That's what they do. Above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God. The temple of God is the Israelites, showing himself that he is God. Come. Remember ye not that when I was with you I told you these things, and now you know that withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity, because people don't know. That's what this devil is. He's the wicked that already work. Only he who now liveth will let until he be taken out of the way. So Esau's in power right now. The Lord is going to take him out in due time. So-called white man. And then shall the wicked be revealed. That's what's being happening right now. He's being revealed right now. And the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So that's how the wicked is ultimately going to be revealed by Yahweh's return. And even him who's coming is after the working of Satan. So that's how Esau comes up with those devices right there. You saw in the video, the dude moving his arm with this robotic arm. Yeah, a robotic arm and move it basically. That's left-handed magic. Yeah, so that's what it means when it says, who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Because it's a lying wonder. Ultimately, it's prophesied that he was going to use that to put this evil thing on the mark of the beast. It's evil because it says in the scriptures, Revelation 13, that it is evil because it's commanded to take it. So that's the point. And if all the civil wilderness, unrighteousness, and them that perish, so they're going to be deceived because of those lying wonders. That's why people are already got their social security cards and trust in this devil and applaud this devil and jump up and down for him because he's working lying signs, lying wonders. Power is America, and all the signs, lying wonders Esau speaks and does through his laws. In unrighteousness, and if all this evilness, unrighteousness, and then that perish, a lot of people are going to perish because they receive not the love of the truth that they might be saved. And for this cause, God shall send them a strong delusion. Those are lying wonders they're going to believe, because the Lord doesn't want everybody to be saved. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. So that's the Shalom, and hopefully this video was edifying. Ball to ball. Shalom, ball to ball.